Alright, welcome back to day 2 on goals. Today we're going to be putting our goals on paper and really getting them realistic in our own mind. So the first thing we're going to talk about today is marksmen. The best marksmen in the world, they can hit, and we're talking about rifles, aiming at a target. A good marksman can hit a bullseye, somewhere around 80 to 90% of the time. They can hit that bullseye. And if I take that target and I start moving it around while they're trying to shoot it, that hit percentage rate, it's going to go down to somewhere around 40 or 50%. Drops greatly if I start moving that target all around. It's going to drop even greater. It's going to drop down to 0 if I take that target away. So why do I say this? Well, the target is like your goals. If I have that target up and I have that bullseye, you know where it is and you know what it is, you're going to hit it 80 to 90% of the time. If I start moving that target around and it's kind of blurry and it's not so solid to you, you're not going to hit it but 40 or 50% of the time. But if I take that target away, you don't even have a target. You're never going to hit it. So now you see the importance of goals. You see, if a goal is like your target, you must at least have the target first to be able to hit it at all. If you never make a goal, you'll never hit it. It's like getting in your car to drive across the country. The first thing you do is make sure you have a map or your GPS is working. You can't just get in your car and start driving if you want to hit a certain destination by a certain time. So you have to have a roadmap. You have to have a plan. You have to have things like that. It sounds kind of boring, but you know what? If you want to hit your goals, you're going to do the things you need to do. So let's stop talking about analogies and everything. Let's start talking about the hardcore stuff. You have your goal. We talked about that. We talked about making it a reality in your mind. Now let's make it a reality on paper. So the first thing you're going to do is, without exception, today, because any kind of goal is worth doing, it's worth doing now. But today, you're going to put it on paper. Whatever goal you're thinking of something right now. You're listening to this because you want to make a goal. You've got an idea that you want to manifest into reality. So put it on paper. What is the ultimate thing that you want? What is the ultimate outcome? It may be next year, it may be next month, it may be 5-10 years from now. Whatever it is, put it on paper, describe it, and go back and listen to the envisioning things, the recordings I've made on how to envision things, and envision it the way I tell you to, and then come back and put it on paper. And after envisioning it correctly, you'll be able to tell me all the details about it. If it's a house that you want, you'll be able to tell me how many nails are in the floorboards. You'll be able to tell me how many acres it has. You'll be able to tell me how many bedrooms, bathrooms, what the color of the paint is. You'll be able to tell me everything about it, because your goal will be so specific. And that's what you want to do. You want to get it so specific that you can write a book about it. But anyways, take about a paragraph or two and write everything you can about this goal. If you want to, take a whole page or two. It doesn't matter. Make it as specific and realistic to you as possible. And this is the ultimate outcome. Don't worry right now about how you're going to get it. Just put it down on paper, the ultimate goal, your ultimate outcome. So do that, and I'll see you in a second. Now, I've worked with people around the world and in my own family, and the first thing I ask them when they come to me for help about obtaining something or having a loss of feeling of just not growing in their life, the first thing I ask them is, what do you want? So you see the importance of writing down your goals, because if you don't know what you want, you're going to feel lost. You're not going to have any of the basic human needs that you need to be met. You're not going to be certain about anything. You're not going to have any variety. You're not going to grow. You're not going to contribute to anything. You're not going to have any self-worth or significance, because you have nowhere to go and no place to be, and nothing to wear when you get there. You got to set your goals down. So this is the importance of putting it down. If you haven't done it, please go do it. That's what this whole session's about, is writing down your goals and getting them specific. It can be 1, it can be 2, it can be 3, it can be 500 goals you have, but the most important for your life, to get it to where you want to be, usually it's 1 to 3 goals. So set those goals now. write them down on paper, and come back on goals 3, day 3, or session 3, however fast you're going through this, and we'll talk about some more details about some little goals you have to set beyond those goals. Okay? So I'll see you tomorrow. Good luck.